Part of it is, if you've been watching us for a while, we do like to progress with technology because it helps to give us an edge.
Yeah.
But a lot of times the software has not quite caught up.
We're going to, like we, because since we're doing consumer electronics, we'll guarantee you that the camera, we have a Panasonic 3D camera. Mm-hmm. The software, and we've had it for since the what is it, November. Yeah, with SEMA.
It's just, we got it just before SEMA.
The software is just starting to catch up to the camera. I mean, you got to see them. It is the most beautiful pictures that you can imagine now on this piece of equipment. But the software took that long. I mean, the software.
It's almost like 6 months, huh?
Yeah, 6 months, and the software. This will work really better as soon as the 4G apps come out to go with it.
Yeah.
And then the fact too that they never dreamed that people when they're hung up on the iPad, and the iPad basically has its own system, but they didn't think that other company Android pads were going to do as well. So they're not really a whole lot of stuff out there that this thing can be worked with at the moment. They're growing. It said that.
Well, I just use it and use my tablet like I'm going onto the internet. So my pages are similar because even the apps. I mean. Yeah. You know, part of it is you get used to them looking at a certain way, like when you're working on the computer. And since the screen is much larger than my cell phone, I have plenty of space.
Yeah, no, it's just like I said, that because our we're going to do a whole thing. We're going to talk to people about the Zoom. The Zoom has 32 gigabytes of extra storage. This has 32 gigabytes of extra storage, which means we, for us, if we want to go. Out in the field and do broadcasting, we carry 68 gigabytes of storage, 64 gigabytes of storage with us, which is unbelievable. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just like you were carrying one of these computers with you, except it sits in your pocket. And so it's just, this has done everything that wasn't labeled to do. Mm-hmm. And if it can do things that we need it for, then you're in really good shape, because I mean we've had a lot of people, they've had a lot of hands on these things, folks, and people looking them over, and because it's not what they're used to seeing. They're used to seeing like this, or they're used to seeing the USB flash drive type thing in the side of your computer, or maybe like this one here. I got a plug-in. I can't see it, but there's a plug-in on the side. You sit there and pull this out. And it's a card, for going mobile with. Mm-hmm. That's what they're used to, and this is the 4G next generation, and it is solely. It
works very, very well.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, we bought this. This is most of the things that we do reviews on. We have bought. We have not been given them.
Well, we do some things that were given to us.
Yeah.
But part of it is that we. Based on what the equipment can do, because we don't like, I mean, we do have a lot of, we buy what we want to buy because we want the equipment to function in a certain way, usually. Although we'll review the other ones too, but it's just like the stuff we keep, it's because it does what we need it to do.
Because it's just like I said, but see, if you buy it versus being given it, you can break it.
Well. And
there's our problem, is that we do break equipment. We actually do, and she can guarantee you. That's why there's lots of warning on everything, is because they do get broke. So we would prefer, so if we're buying something that we know that we might break, we try to give you honest reviews in every direction, but they're really getting piss-anish about things that, if you're given this, you must let people know that you have given this and it might taint your review. Well, then nobody would ever review anything, because most of the people we know are not given the devices to keep, they're given the devices to play with.
Well, you're given the devices to review and then give back. Wow. Unless, of course, they're like earpieces and...
Yeah, they don't care if they're paper, they're no good.
Yeah.
So, but actually, we're going to get maybe a car rental for 5 days to play with the car.
I know, we're going to find out. And I'm not going to tell you what it is until it gets here.
Now, then there's going to be a lot of stuff done. This will also be used with the tablet in that car, too. Because some of what we'll do is we'll probably go live with it, which is funny. We do go live. We are really going live now, thanks to this little thing. This was our hope that it was going to work, because this had like a 30-day return policy on it or something.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons we were hoping that this was going to work. And so far, we've had it for 2 weeks and it's done.
So far, I've been extremely happy with it.
It's made us portable with a new system of portability and broadcasting is your tablet or your iPad. As soon as we could figure out how to flip the stupid camera,
I know.
we did it. Before we had this, we were able to flip it around.
No, it was that one application.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I have an update on it. I'll have to
But
check.
we could flip it around, and we could sit there and we sat in this room and did it. But we didn't push the button to record because we weren't ready. We were just setting everything up. But no, it's just that is, you expect to see more people with things, you know, like in their hands or something, or in their pocket, and an iPad or a tablet doing live broadcasts from the field. So that's the new world.
I know.
I guess.
Oh no, this makes it fun. So this right here, this is the Sprint Sierra Wireless, and they call this the Overdrive Pro 3G and 4G mobile hotspot. Oh, that's cool. I do like this.